Welcome to the People, Passion, and Purpose podcast, where you will hear from creative small business owners in the trenches every single day, talking story, talking lessons, talking failures, talking truth. I'm your host, Nina L. Kovner. Thank you so much for joining us. Hello, awesome humans. Welcome back to the People, Passion, Purpose podcast. It's Nina Kovner with Passion Squared. And I've decided to switch it up a little bit this week and share something that I've shared before in Q&As. I've written several blogs about this, stuff we talk about, yet I get the same questions over and over and over. So it's just been on my mind. It's been on my mind as a coach. It's been on my mind as a client. And it's something that is so simple, yet is not done consistently in businesses across the board. So, of course, I get asked all the time, how do I grow my business? How do I show I care? And you know, I know our human brains love to complicate shit. I get it. But guys, this is not complicated. It's not complicated. Now, let's already assume, just for the sake of this podcast, that you already deliver an awesome experience. Because if you don't deliver an awesome experience, nothing's going to help, right? You're going to have to work on delivering an awesome experience first. But let's say you've already figured that out and your experience is awesome. Here are 3 simple ways to, first and foremost, show you care. And second of all, grow your business in a way that you may be overlooking. It's something that I learned very early on in my career as a leader, as a marketer, is change the system, change the result. Change the system, change the result. If you want a different result, then you have to use a different system. I mean, that's right. Basic. So the first thing that I see not happening, and by not happening, I mean like almost never happening, particularly it's just in my personal experience working with service providers. It could be doctors. It could be massage people. It could be acupuncturists. It could be hairdressers. It could be waxing people, nail people. It could be any service, is reach out to clients that have not been back and have a system for doing so. This could be auto texting. This could be auto emails. This could be using your software programs that you use or your online booking systems that you use that have features that allow you to track who has not returned to the business. And likely, they haven't returned because you haven't asked them to return. It's happening to me right now. I've shared stories that it's happened to me in the past. It's not that we don't necessarily want to come back to your business. We forgot. We got busy. We think you don't care anymore. I can think of 3 businesses right now that if they texted me and said, Nina, we miss you. Where have you been? Come back. I would click that link in a heartbeat and book an appointment. I can just think of 3 right now. So imagine all the clients that want to come back to you, but haven't. So tap into technology. And if you want to do it manually, then tap into writing a list, whatever you need to do. And the technology exists for you, by the way. But whatever, however, you can do that. I promise you, there are several clients that one simple reach out would get them back in your chair so you could love on them. So you got to create a system for that. Number 2, pre-book consistently to ensure clients stay happy. Pre-booking, I've for years heard pre-booking's about increasing your revenue. No. That's the result of pre-booking. The result of pre-booking is increasing your revenue. The reason to pre-book is so clients are happy. They get their preferred day and time. Their maintenance is on schedule. And again, it could be for any business we're talking about here, any service business. So pre-book consistently and have a system to do that. Guys, it's dialogue. It's simple. If we take the time, if we give a shit, if we really care, we'll do it. And if we don't, we won't. But I can tell you something. The more you choose not to do it, it's possible that a client could just choose to go elsewhere because they do not get their preferred day and time, because it seems like you don't care, because they just can't wait any longer. I mean, there's so many reasons why we bounce, right? But guys, this is so simple. If you tell me you don't have time, I tell you your system's fucking broken. And so if you book on the 30, book on the 40. If you book on the 45, book on the hour. This is basic shit. But without this, it's going to be very difficult to grow consistently long term. So number one, reach out. Show me you care. Check in on me. Likely I'm ready to come back and I just been too busy to call you. Number two, pre-book consistently to ensure I'm happy. Happy client, right? And number three, ask me to share my experience, online or off. Basic, especially in 2019, guys. We have the power of online word of mouth and we have the power of offline word of mouth. Maybe you have a referral program, an offline program. That's awesome. But if I don't know about it, if you don't engage me in that program, then I'm not going to do anything. Same thing as online. If you want me to share my experience on Yelp, then follow up with my experience with a link to make it so simple for me to share my experience. Give me a card that shows me your Instagram and your hashtag so I can share my experience. Airdrop me the photos that we took of my experience so I actually have something to share. You guys, this is stuff we've been talking about forever, but we want to think it's more difficult. We want to sometimes play victim. We want to say we're overwhelmed or we're confused. And quite honestly, many times when we say that, it's simply an excuse. It's just an excuse. It could be a little self-sabotage. It could be a self-worth issue. It could be just thinking this is too damn simple. It's got to be more complicated. It's not. The way we grow our business is one experience at a time, one client at a time. It's always been that way. It's always going to be that way. And no fancy Instagram grid is going to make a motherfucking difference if we don't execute these fundamental ways to show we care and to grow our business. Number one, reach out consistently. Take a look at who hasn't been back. Number two, have a system for pre-booking and stop making fucking excuses. And number three, ask me to share my experience because likely I'm super stoked and would love to, but without a system, without being asked, without making it simple as fuck, I'm likely not going to do it. 3 simple things you can do today. As always, I am open to any challenging. You want to challenge me on this? Let's have a rumble. You have questions, you guys know where to find us at Passion Squared on Instagram, passionsquared.net on the web. I want you to give these things a try and DM us, email us at awesome@passionsquared.net. Try this consistently for 3 months. Try it for 30 days and then tell me what difference was made. I know it's going to be big. I know it's going to be significant. And I know that you will be super fucking happy when you see how happy your clients are that they realize that you really give a shit about them. Thank you so much for listening. Love you guys. Bye. Thank you so much for listening to today's podcast. To learn more about Passion Squared, you can visit us at passionsquared.net. You can find us on the gram and on Facebook at Passion Squared, and be sure to subscribe and share with your friends. We're so grateful. Thank you so much for joining us. Have an awesome day, guys. Love you.